Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Edwin van der Sar, such a calm, composed keeper.
He is one of the first sweeper keepers, Peter, because his feet...
It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Played into space, and he's worked it through. Ibrahimovic! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? In towards the back stick. And that has been cleared. Nedved.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's through here, and he welcomes it in. Crosses it. Terrific header! Goal! Argentina! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Dembele in acres of space out wide. It's gone out for a throw-in. Oh, it's Dembele. Quality ball. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Dembele. A header!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Pele. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now that's well seen too. And the pass is intercepted.
Argentina really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a cute ball. Time and again they are repelled. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Probing pass. Chance! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now that
it's Pele! Oh, crossbar! And another try! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Toure goes short. And it's going to be another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Toure plays it short. Looking to go deep. Argentina are looking to go forward now. And here's Hullet. Now who's going to be first to this? Ronaldo is flagged offside. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Van Bronckhorst, searching pass he's played there. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Knocks it into space. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just eases him off the ball, and it's Iniesta.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Not the most convincing of passes. Nedved. Argentina have it back and can go again. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Argentina presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. He can't put it away.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And he was alert to it. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. There's the whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Argentina certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Argentina sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Bale, up he goes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yaya Toure.
They've been denied a chance to develop any...
Ibrahimovic! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ferdinand. Nesta. Nice-looking ball. Oh, that's a fine... And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Now the ball in. It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Can he get onto this? Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
It's Bale! Oh, it's hit the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, it's Dembele. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's an imaginative pass.
Juventus really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And a chance! And it's in! There seemed no way back, but they are level. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. This has become one superb game of football. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he's going to have his name taken. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Cannavaro. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. That has not gone well. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's shot a goal! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Juventus really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Pretty robust defending.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 3.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Número 11. Cambio.
Tremendous from Pirlo! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're back in front. Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept, and considerable accuracy.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Bullish header! They've done it! Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Argentina could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cruyff with the foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Neymar. He rises in! And it's there! And they are cruising away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him. And we're done. Argentina looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football.
And he shoots! It's bounced back off the post. Backward it goes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Ibrahimovic. And it's Gullit.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play on.
And the finish! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Rui Costa. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Neymar. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pirlo. Played into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now it's Ibrahimovic. It's a good spell of possession, this. Thinks about the shot. Rui Costa. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival, and that little bit of skill has got him away. Turns and goes back. Oh, important interception. Ferdinand gets rid without sophistication. Dembele producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ibrahimovic does well to get it back. He is through here. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Rui Costa charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's a searching pass, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Dembele. Ibrahimovic! And that was probably asking just too much. Bellingham going about things with real menace. And this is Messi. And here's Gullit. Gullit. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Vieira.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Nicely shaped ball. Nice looking ball.
Oh, delightful ball.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Not the most accurate pass.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Vieira. And it's Hullet. Distributed tidily. It's Hullet. Iniesta.
Neymar.
And it's Iniesta. Pirlo, looking for a runner. Chips it through. Dembele gets into a good position. He is just caressing the ball. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And this is Ibrahimovic. And the first half is done. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Van der Ven. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Neymar! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's Ibrahimovic, and he's decided to go for it. And he's managed to gift it back. Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Bellingham. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Looking for options for movement. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Italy are looking to break at pace. Oh, that's fabulous. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pass somewhat off target. He can run onto that. Shot a goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's made its way to him. Takes a shot! Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. He has found the way through. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
There's the shot! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Italy find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's been cut out, well played. Messi. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Rui Costa. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Rui Costa. Strong running down that left flank, and he's managed to get free. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the shot! No mistake! Just cruising! They are cruising! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Van der Ven concedes a free kick for that. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Italy are down to 10 men. Into the arms of the goalkeeper. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Driving forward, always onto this. Pullet has it out wide and in space. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham aimed beyond the defence. Italy claiming a corner, and the referee concurs.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's gone back. Chance for a shot! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Neymar. Some resolute defending there. Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pirlo. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here.
Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height.
It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Italy finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Takes a shot! It's their second corner of the game.
They've played it short.
He's had a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pirlo. Searching pass he's played there. And he's there to retrieve it. Linton. And this is Puskás. Tries to pass it through. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
And he cuts out the supply. Linton. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dink through.
Now it's Messi.
Messi is fouled.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Messi! From another planet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Argentina are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Now it's Owen. Pirlo. That's a sharp pass.
Good ball over the top.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No way through there.
Goes for the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Up he goes! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi goes for a shot!
Roberto Baggio.
Puskás. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Thuram.
Nicely weighted ball. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Ibrahimovic! That's a decent clearance. And this is Dembele.
That is very well defended.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Dembele
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails.
Lovely bit of skill.
And it's Pirlo. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's and Owen! Good read, needed to be. Dembele. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that is a good ball. Roberto Baggio! Sticks it away!
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Argentina head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Here we go again. And that is a little undercooked. Joelinton with the foul.
Great effort, but no way through.
Leicester cuts it out. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Roberto Baggio.
That has been cut short. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Looking tidy in possession here.
Roberto Baggio.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Puskás. And this is Owen. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And this is Messi.
That's good defending, very good defending.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. Pirlo. Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Pirlo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's away! Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get through, and he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Threads one in. Oh, look at the space here. Messi! And that would have been some goal.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
So will they make it count again? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ferdinand. And this is Messi. Joelinton. It's a searching pass. And this is Puskás. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Pirlo, looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Vieira. Nedved. Pirlo. And the counter is on. Oh, that's neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Owen has it in a wide position. This looks promising. And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's got space here. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi. Messi carries the ball down the right. Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And they are cruising away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So now the difference is 3. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so...
It's Basho! And somehow he kept it out. Corner number 4 coming up here. Pirlo plays it short. And here's Pirlo. That's Rijkaard. And the shot! That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Pass somewhat off target. Nedved. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shoots! He has done it! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this is...
And that is as far as it goes. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Ibrahimovic, a huge performance, answering the call. Your reflections then, Jim?
Argentina definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. whether it was link-up play, running in behind. This has just been a great day at the office.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nice looking ball. Mbappe kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Pull it. He's shifting through the gears here.
He rises!
It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's with the keeper. And he can clear it away. Not the most accurate pass. Messi takes the shot. Yeah, gets it away. Iniesta. Knocks it into space. Quarter of an hour played.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Messi. Iniesta. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic!
It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were at Haaland! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Always onto this. Oh, he's got a sign of goal. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bergomi gets across to intercept that.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, played right into his path. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Just a whisker away. Vieira cuts it out. That's a decent clearance. Michael. And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe, chance, surely, in for the pieces. It's a goal, and they've got their lead back.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Número 20.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Couldn't squeeze it through. Michael. So, what can they make of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Terrific header.
And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Nicked it back promptly. Neymar. Ibrahimovic. A player so deservedly decorated.
Can he finish?
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance, really, and 99 times out of 100, and you know what I'm going to say next.
Corner number 2 then.
There's the header.
Harmlessly behind. Argentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Van Dijk. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Pass somewhat off target. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Hullet. Maicon. Maicon hurtling down that right flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. Nice control. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Yeah. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now Cruyff. Maicon. Threads one in. He is through.
He's having a shot.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Roberto Carlos. Haaland's cross.
And the finish. Goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid. And
that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Señoras y señores, por favor, muevan todos los autos que estén estacionados alrededor del estadio. Cambio en Argentina. Número 30, Messi. Entrará al campo.
And that's the start of
número
another
12.
45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
In by Hullet. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played back in. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, what a climb! Against the crossbar! Iniesta. Looking for a runner. That has been cut short. Argentina come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Hullet gets a foot in here. Probing pass. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Hullet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That pass has been well intercepted. Ambitious ball here. And he plays one through. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Ibrahimovic is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Looking for options for movement. Oh, Ibrahimovic! It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah,
And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 11.
We have got changes
Número
here
9.
from both sides, in fact.
Número 8. Entran número 3, número 7, número 14. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Tries to play it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet. Hullet plays it in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And a chance! That's going to go a long way. Vieira. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Goes down, but nothing given. Argentina still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Vieira getting this one clear. "75 minutes played. That's a cute ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. But they've got it again. And it's Nedved. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dink through. Big header! That's another chance! Yes!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So now the difference is 3. Ibrahimovic. Oh, this is a very good run. Pull it. Bergomi gets the foot in and wins the ball.
Chance to deliver. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Dembele.
And this is Bale.
And he's managed to get free.
And this is Bale.
Oh, truly brave defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
No, he's missed it. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Played into space.
Oh, delightful ball.
And he's quick to get it clear again. And he's only too happy to take that back. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's got away.
Shot a goal! He scores!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Nicely weighted ball. He's a sharp little ball here.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Señoras y señores, saludemos al cumpleañero
Your reflections
con un
then,
fuerte
Jim.
feliz
Well, look, it
cumpleaños.
was very one-sided.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Argentina.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
Yeah, am I right in saying he started out as a fullback?
Yeah, I think he may have begun his career as a fullback, but he became a central colossus.
Pull it. Now this could be a chance. He's in a good position here. Ambitious ball here.
Oh, that's clever.
Dida with the clearance. Yeah. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Bebeto. He's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicked it back promptly. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's Dembele. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Saka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Vieira gets a foot in here.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, delightful ball.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Rijkaard.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking.
Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Nesta gets across to intercept that. Saka, pull it. Vieira.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Dembele looking sharp there.
No way through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Iniesta. Now this could be a chance. Now who's going to be first to this? Bebeto might just make this. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Approaching the half-hour mark.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Played in deep.
That has been knocked clear. Saka is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's cut it out. Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That pass has been well intercepted. Chips it through. And that's a good ball. And a chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he's picked out the run.
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
And they're at it again in double quick time. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Lahm. Rijkaard. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Messi. Maldini makes the interception. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Iniesta. Pirlo.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Argentina looking to pass their way through. Now it's Messi. He is through here. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
There's the start of the second half.
Argentina really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pullet aims beyond the defence. Quality ball. Messi. And it's Iniesta. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. There's the... Oh, what a climb! They've scored! They're back within reach! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Nesta.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
And that's a dangerous ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played into space. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Now it's Gullit. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's got away. Fired deep towards the back post. Saka, given the lift of his goal. Can he get it through? Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a lovely, neat pass. This looks promising. Crosses it in here. Dida claims it. Safe hands. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rijkaard. And here's Messi. Lam. And it's Maldini. Bebeto. Tries to pass it through. Van der Sar is there to clear. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Dembele finds himself offside.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
23, Bebeto. Number 5, Bukayo Saka.
Well, that looks a decent
Coming on
ball.
the field, number 7, Bellingham.
Brilliantly cut
Number
out.
15, Didier Drogba. Number 9, Bale. Substitution in progress.
Leicester calmly anticipates. Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. Bale, and he's managed to get free. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Not the most accurate pass. The final 5 minutes. And it's Bale. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Vieira.
There will be 1 minute at
Oh,
a
this
time.
looks sharp.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe gets into it. And he shoots! So that's it. It is all over. Argentina perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
And we come to you now with a quick
Your final
request for
thoughts, Jim?
support for our
One-sided
charity fund,
and only
Chance
one
in
winner,
Football.
Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's down to business here.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Iniesta gets a good foot in there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. Done delicately. That is good alertness. Nicely shaped ball, and this is Son Heung-min. Iniesta. And it's Pedri. Gullit.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pedri. Pedri with the cross. And it's hoisted clear. In with the challenge. Iniesta. That is a brilliant interception. Son Heung-min. And here's Iniesta. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking to play him in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ibrahimovic. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Nicely worked. And he's got the beating of his man.
And a chance!
Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Número 7.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Cannavaro wins the duel this time. Aims beyond the defence. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And they win it back again. And it's Hullet. Tries to play it through. Turan.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice looking ball. Oh, good take in a good area. Iniesta. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? There's no chance, surely! And they've got rid. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Oh, that's a key interception. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, played through for the wide man. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Pedri. Iniesta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? The most accurate pass. Iniesta. Pass is just off target. Looking for options for movement. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no joy this time. Pedri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nesta cuts it out. And the through ball. He's picked his way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Son Heung-min. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Argentina really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9. Entrará al campo. Número 7.
And we're underway again.
Realizando un cambio.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Ibrahimovic, shot a goal! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish.
He gets big! Goal! And they are right back within touch! picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Argentina give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Ibrahimovic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nicely aimed pass. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Nesta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Driving on and making good progress. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nesta looking for the run. He's cut it out. Mbappe, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Argentina perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Hullet. Vieira. He's a sharp little ball here. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ronaldinho. There's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Argentina certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 80.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Número 20. Número 8. Entran número 3. Número 21. Número 12.
And it's
número
Bale.
14.
In towards the back stick. Nesta is there, and he can get that clear. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Out for a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gravenberg produces the perfect tackle there. Now he's got space here. This is Dembele. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bale, terrific header! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now! Game on! It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And now he has two.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Milan can make their change now with a break in play. Cristiano Ronaldo to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. And this is getting better and better.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Pirlo. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Can he get it through? And the shot's on here.
Mbappe! No mistake!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to
Pull it!
And the keeper threw out a limb.
a moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bergomi calmly anticipates. That's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that's beautifully weighted.
He's had a shot!
Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. He's given the time to pick a pass. Gattuso gets across to intercept that. Oh, super find. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash and reclaimed it in a trice. Cristiano Ronaldo. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Pirlo taking charge of the dead ball. And he's lifted it over. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's that. Argentina have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And we're underway.
Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Turuts gets it away. Bale, chance to deliver. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Mbappe. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's a great ball here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Lovely, now then. Can he finish? He scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
So, a breakthrough already.
And here's Drogba. And here's Mbappe.
Roberto Carlos.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Through. Dembele. And it's Dembele.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Mbappe. Musa Sissoko. And that is a little undercooked.
Played out to the right.
Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos.
Well, that has not gone well. Dembele. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. Bale swings in across.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Nigeria were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Turuts, well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Iniesta, and this is Bale.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Bale clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Corner number 2 then. Nigeria has the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pirlo. Oh, it's Dembele. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
And here's Messi. And it's Rodri. Nedved producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Saliba. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rodri. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. It's a pretty loose pass. Pelé.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
That's good play. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely aimed pass. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. Leicester clears it away. And the counter is on. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nedved. Good, strong midfield. Tries a shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, smashing header!
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
That pass has been well intercepted. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely intercepted. Still goalless. And this is Beckham. Vieira. Threads one in. Neymar. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Pass somewhat off target. Pirlo. There he goes, motoring forward. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Bergomi. And here's Nedved. Beckham did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's a sharp pass. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Here's Vieira. Quality ball. And here's Messi. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And he was quick to react. Messi might just make this. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Searching pass he's played there. In by header! Goal! Argentina! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Argentina have broken through. It's 1-0. Well, that is asking for trouble. Beckham. Messi, very much a man of this moment. That ball looks a good one. And he's managed to get free.
Such good technique.
Messi's cross. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Rodri. Here's the whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half?
Argentina really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Argentina have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Pelé. And here's Beckham. Messi. Vieira. Rijkaard makes the interception. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Messi. India finding their passes.
Takes a shot! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
India grabbed the equaliser.
Messi!
Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Looking to play him in. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Rodri, looking for a runner. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Good read, needed to be. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rodri. So we've reached the hour mark. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that was never going to make it. Rodri. Ferdinand cuts it out. Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Roberto Carlos. And it's Pepe. Oh, can he get onto this? That's been slipped through. And the shot's on here. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Roberto Carlos. Rodri. Vieira. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rodri, who's set up one goal so far.
Roberto Carlos.
Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he's quick to snatch it back.
In once more.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's very neat. Now it's Beckham. Beckham carries the ball down the right. And they've got rid. India have got it back, and they'll have another go. Tries to play it through. Khan claims comfortably.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Messi, looking for the run, and it's been played through. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 9.
We have got changes
Número
here from
11.
both sides, in fact.
Número 14. Número 21. Entran número 10. Número 12. Número 8. Número 46. Cambio.
Looking for options for movement. 5 minutes left on the clock.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Beckham.
Roberto Carlos.
Lovely bit of skill.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Great
Se
ball,
van a
and he's
jugar
in
2
here.
minutos de compensación.
Iniesta. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's shifting through the gears here. That is good alertness. And that's been won straight back. And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And that gets things running.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Shifted it to the flank. Cruyff. Xavi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Robertson. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Messi.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's...
Oh, chance for a shot!
Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Yeah. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Fabinho. Messi. No way through. And Hazard. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. So we're still where we started right now. And it's Messi. Xavi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Bale. Cruyff. Iniesta. Quality ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. Hit into the middle. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. He's there to hit it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh no, what has happened here? Rice. Paris Saint-Germain were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Nicely weighted ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gattuso. Oh, good take in a good area. Delivers. There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Maletti. Rice. Bale. He's got away. Takes aim and crosses. And he's there to get it away. Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Floated through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Big chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now that looks a decent ball. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And here's Bale. Now it's crossed into the middle. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Iniesta. Now it's Bale. Driving forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's delightful. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aimed beyond the defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's cut it out. Van Dijk is there to clear. Belletti. Rice. Thuram gets over and intercepts. And this is Messi. He's found a way. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan have their second corner now. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now it's Hazard. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is doing no harm at all.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Vieira. Now it's Messi. Milan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Great ball, and he's had a shot! That has not gone well. And it's Iniesta. Now it's Messi. Nice interception, well timed.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Gattuso, and that's gone loose. Messi. Nice bit of trickery, played in with purpose.
That's good defensive concentration.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And the pass is intercepted, and he's managed to get free. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's gone out for a throw-in.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 2, le numéro 4.
That's gone route one. That's been cut out, well played. Just to go back. Tries to pass. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here?
Le numéro 14.
Great vision. And this is Hazard.
Attention, changement.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ter Stegen claims comfortably. Now, can they get him away? Ball's gone out of play. Oh, it's Dembele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bergomi cuts it out. Vieira. And it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Oh, easy pickings there. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, it's played into the area. Rijkaard can get it clear.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
No, that's been intercepted. Robertson, who does have an assist to his name. Out to the left it goes. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Nedved. Last chance perhaps. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's it. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Nous vous demanderons de bien vouloir
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And as you can see, we've already started here.
Iniesta, a player joining here, a pretty exclusive club. This game is the 200th in his career for this side.
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 100.
Oh, shooting chance! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Rooney.
Pedri. Rooney proves just a little...
Chance!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And now the breakaway.
That has not gone well.
And that's really well manoeuvred.
Pinches it off him.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now this could be a chance. And he's found a way past.
Goes down, but nothing given.
Now it's Rooney. Araujo cuts it out. Played back. Nicely weighted ball.
Great chance! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Rooney.
Pedri.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Punched away.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Up he goes!
Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan have their second corner now. And he's managed to get rid. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nicely intercepted. Ball is over the line. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Oh, that's a waste.
Milan certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Aimed beyond the defence. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And they've got rid. Bergomi. Rooney looks to get on the end of this. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Pedri. Maldini did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And that's gone route one. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for move. Ibrahimovic! Nesta cuts out the pass. Vieira. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Pedri. And he's intervened well there. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's a sharp little ball here. It's a good run down the right. Played in deep. Nesta tries to clear. It's a good foot in there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Turan. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And there's the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Milan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Kilmarnock get the ball rolling for the second period.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Pedri. Rooney. Can he latch on to this? It's out for a goal kick. Pedri gets over and intercepts, and it's Iniesta. It's a pretty loose pass, and it's lofted through here. He's on it, can he get away? Iniesta. Pedri tries to play it through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good, it's Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Iniesta. And it's Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for the run. That looks a cracking ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Rooney. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And that was very necessary. Taken back almost at once. Rooney. Great vision. He's and the shot! And it's come back out to him. Goal! Man! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Probing pass. Now that's well seen too. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Pedri. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Not the most accurate pass. That's a super give and go. And this is Ibrahimovic. Header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Can he get it through?
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
And this is Neymar. He's got away. Nesta gets it away. Corner number 3 coming up. That's a decent clearance. Kilmarnock are looking to go forward now. And this is Eto'o. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Kilmarnock really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for a runner. That's been cut out, well played. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Played into space. And he cuts out the supply. And this is Ronaldo. Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Vieira cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
It's crossed into the middle. Ball's gone out of play.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11, Neymar. Numero 8, Iniesta. Numero 46, numero 9, Ibrahimovic. Numero 18, Rooney. Lasciano il campo per
Pirlo.
il numero 80.
Oh, it's Nedved.
Ronaldinho. Il numero 14, il numero 21.
Milan can really
Pirlo.
think about the precious
Il numero
seconds
10.
that took off the clock.
Il numero 12.
No need to overly commit now.
Nesta makes the interception. And this is Nedved. He might... Nedved! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
He's got full. That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now that looks a decent ball.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now, can they get him away? Bale. Pirlo. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a throw. Nesta. Now it's Pele. That is good alertness.
And that is that. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of...